well, my first video that's not up anymore was a makeup tutorial for Shigeru Fujisaki from Danganronpa, and that I made kind of on a whim. I had always kind of liked the content sphere of cosplayers that was like slightly smaller on YouTube at the time, because I probably would have made that back in like 2017, 2018, because I was a very young cosplayer at that point. And my father, before he became a musician, was a video editor full time. He edited wedding videos and stuff. So I had someone to teach me how to do it. Vaguely, I ended up mostly teaching myself, but he started teaching me. And just the fact that I liked the idea of making tutorials, and I liked the idea of filming my friends who were also into the same things. I recently gained friendship. I wanted to document it. So definitely stuff like that. And I've been branching out into other content, more commentary stuff, especially with lockdown. Started our tabletop role-playing podcast that is a pain to film, but stuff that we could do from a distance over the last year was definitely a new kind of content to go into over YouTube. One of the videos of mine that's going off a lot right now that has nothing to do with any other part of my brand, so I'm so glad this is one of my most popular videos, is I made a video about the artist Butch Hartman, and because I saw videos of him at conventions already, just kind of not being a super great guy, but also he's been a pretty controversial figure, and my partner, boyfriend, and my friend Ash are both art students, so I thought it would be funny to interview them about what they thought about his work. So really, all of my content on there has mostly spawned with, how can I annoy my friends just enough that they still like me, while also annoying them?
That's pretty funny, actually. Oh wow.
That video is a mess, but it's worth a watch, you know.
Well, that's the thing with YouTube. You never know what's going to hit, right?
Yeah.
You never know. What positives and negatives have you found through YouTube? Obviously, having to adjust the kind of content that you're making during lockdown was something that a lot of content creators didn't envision in 2019. But now we're almost halfway through 2021, and it looks like this year may be another year of us creating in our homes. I'm sure you've realized a lot of good and bad through that.
Definitely. Being at home this full time, because I am a full-time student, has given me a lot more time to create, which is kind of nice. And mental health-wise on that aspect, it's been both daunting and also kind of freeing, because like between classes, I could edit videos, classes end earlier because everything's online and they don't have to do giant long times for switching between classes, so I could do cosplays after school and stuff like that. So that was definitely a pro to doing stuff like this, especially during lockdown. But yes, it's hard to record when you're not in the same place with everybody. A lot of my content before lockdown, definitely on YouTube especially, was, you know, skits, having my friends just do things while they were in costume. Most of my videos that have to do with us being in character is kind of just how they act, and I managed to use my very basic level acting skills to apparently trick people into thinking we were acting in character. So it's definitely pros to making content like that was it was really easy. It was just me filming and later editing things that my friends were already doing, and I think that they're pretty charismatic, so that helped. But definitely a con is having to keep that audience who were there for my interactions with other people while doing more solo work. It's made me really figure out how I can be a good content creator, especially on my own, because I'm not super confident in me being entertaining on my own. I think I'm definitely funnier with other people, but I've had to make content more on my own to keep my audience on there happy, and it's definitely had to broaden my horizons with things I can do.